So today I would love to talk about why it's important to be self-aware because I can't stress enough just how many people are out there that just don't practice self-awareness, and that's the reason why they don't become who they really want to become is because they're not self-aware. And if you're not self-aware, that means you're less than likely to reflect on your actions, your thoughts, and whatever you do. So self-awareness is very important if you want to become who you want to become in the future. As for example, you can think of a persona that you want to be in the future, and in order to become that person, you have to match your actions as if you already are that person, right? So, for example, if you want to be a businessman, you have to try and adapt the actions of the businessman into your daily life. Because if you do that, over time, you're going to feel like one, like feel like a businessman, and it's gonna come to you in whatever ways, right? But in order to do that, you need to check yourself every day. Do you hang out with the right people? Do you have the right hobbies for that persona that you want to be? Do you think the right thoughts? Do you what's that? Whatever it is. Every action has a consequence to it, right? And if your actions don't align with the persona you want to be in the future, you're not going to become that, right? Because future doesn't exist, all exists is present. So basically, if you can already be who you want to be, you just have to become it now, right? So when you practice self-awareness, you have to be self-aware of how your body feels when you talk to people, how your body feels when you're doing certain actions, certain hobbies, certain foods that you eat. Always pay attention to that thing. And especially if you're very self-aware, it's so much easier to break addictions and bad habits because you're going to be very aware of the withdrawals and side effects of your addiction that you're trying to break or a bad habit, right? So for example, if you're trying to stop smoking cigarettes, and you're going cold turkey, and then after a week you're having withdrawals, obviously, so you want to smoke a cigarette, but you're aware of the fact that you already expected it to happen. You already knew that you are going to want it, therefore you can actually get past it somehow. If you just become mentally tough like that, you're self-aware, like, okay, I want to become a non-smoker, and what does a non-smoker do? He does not smoke. Easy. However, once you become very self-aware, you have to try and be healthy and smart with it, because when I was starting first to practice self-awareness, a lot of times I would be so self-aware that I would be conscious of every single body itch, of how my body feels all the time, what everything I'm thinking. I was trying to control it, and that's what you don't want to do, because if you control your body's natural feelings constantly, then you are going to be living in a very awkward, non-fluid body. You're not gonna feel comfortable in your own skin if you're always trying to control your own body and try to be something that you're not in the moment, if you know what I mean. I really think that people who practice self-awareness and just do it naturally, they've done it for so long and do it naturally, are more likely to succeed in life, just because they can check themselves on their own. They don't need anybody. A lot of times, people don't have the balls to tell you about your mistakes or even about your good doing. Sometimes people will be like, oh, wow, he's really smart, or wow, I wish I could do what he's doing. But they're not going to tell you that. But if you're self aware of that enough, you know your worth, you're going to be good, because you know you're doing the right thing or you know you're not doing the right thing. And that's going to help you big time in the future. So if you want to be who you want to be in the future or in the present, because future doesn't exist, but you know what I mean, then start practicing self-awareness. Try and realize that you are in control of your own thoughts. You are in control of your life. You are in control of what's happening inside of you. You know, if certain food makes you feel like shit, don't eat that food. If certain people make you feel obnoxious in your gut, or you know, you catch bad energy from them, stop hanging around those people. or if they're really good friends and you know they're just having a bad day, then just kind of distance yourself from it, or try to imagine that there's a, a shield around you that's protecting you from bad energy. So if you have any thoughts or any suggestions, or just want to talk to me, and just leave a comment in the below and I will respond to you. I would love to read what you think. Let me know what you think about self-awareness, and I will see you in the next video.